Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
This defense for the Broncos, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking real. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
These two teams all tied after one. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. They'll look to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Broncos, it's 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one caught by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Sly able to put this one through. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-17. Jerry Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. With his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back with a field goal. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They run the counter now on first down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pryor has it complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a 1-score game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marquise Bell. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think
he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, this crowd is on pins and needles now, because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Denver, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional